Hey everyone, welcome back to another tea video. Tayland here, bringing you another Crimson Lotus tea. Today I am bringing you one that they actually didn't make. I believe they just, sorry, I already opened the bag and ruined the packaging, but I believe they just found this one somewhere through a company or a different producer, and then they're offering it through them. But this is the 2007 Changtai Tuo. It's a raw pour, Sheng pour from 2007. I will start by reading off the pricing and the product description, so feel free to skip ahead now if you want. And then next I'll talk about dry smell and show you the leaves. So pricing, first of all, I got a 20-gram sample. It's $10.99. 100 gram, so the full tuo cha is $39.99. So not too bad, honestly, especially considering it's 2007. So we have enjoyed a good relationship with Changtai since we first started selling tea. We have bought and sold a lot of tea from them, including the Top of the Clouds and Memorial. We tried this 2007 offering this year and were quite pleased with it. We bought what we could and are making available for you now. It is a great value. This tea is a great place age-wise right now. It brews up with a gorgeous deep caramel color. In the early steeps, it has enough bitterness and astringency to keep things interesting. It is very smooth and thick, menthol cooling in the throat. Aromas are fantastic. It has all the woodsy, musty, earthy, aged aromas you'd hope for in a Sheng with some age. The aged Sheng pour comes from Yunnan Changtai Tea Industry Group. They have been poor business since the late 90s. This 100-gram mini tuo is called Menghai Cha Tuo. The shape is reminiscent of a bird's nest and is called tuo cha. This has been in use in China for a very long time. Some consider this shape to be superior because you get a large surface area in a small package. Others contend that air gets trapped in the pocket, which helps with aging. This tea has been stored in hot, humid Sichuanbana until recently. They are now stored in Kunming. Brewing instructions are 5 to 10 grams of leaves and brew with 75 to 150 milliliters of water at or near boiling. Rinse for a few seconds. Start with quick steeps under water. Steeps under 10 seconds. With each re-steep, adjust steep time to your taste. So yeah, here's the biggest piece they gave me. The rest kind of mostly look like powder. I'm wondering how much this is, so maybe I should weigh it. Yeah, so this weighs about 13 grams. It's pretty dense. I'm not the hugest fan of tuo chas, just because they're so dense. It's easy to make it into a powder when you're trying to break it apart, and it's often hard to break it apart. If that's your preference, you do you. It's just not mine. But this is 13 grams. They recommend 5 to 10, so I'm gonna try to break a bit off, and we'll go from there. All right, so we are at 212 Fahrenheit. We're gonna do a quick wash at 212, boiling. Just to allow that to open up, get some of the dust and gunk off there. It's pretty aged, so it's probably quite funky, frankly. I forgot to do a dry smell. Oh well. I could do a dry smell from the package here in a sec, actually. And then I'll follow it up with a wet smell straight away. That'll be fine. Alright. We'll leave that lid closed for now. Alright, we'll do a dry leaf smell real quick. Little to nothing, frankly. It's maybe a little bit of an aged funks. Yeah, maybe a little bit of for dry smell, like a little bit of an aged kind of funky tea smell, but it's very weak, very mellow. It's not too much there. But now we'll do a wet smell. Smells very much like a show pour. Definitely got that humid age on it for sure. It smells quite funky, quite like it's been somewhere damp. It's not bad. It's just very different than what I'm used to. I don't get a lot of very wet, humid aged teas often. Kind of interesting though. There's a bit of a like a deep soil scent, but there's also some, I don't know, like a cocoa-y scent, and there's like kind of a almost a humid like mildewy scent. I wouldn't say necessarily mildew, but reminiscent. Actual mildew would be pretty gross. All right, but now we are just a bit under boiling, and we'll go back in with that first steep, and we'll let this sit for, I don't know, they recommended around 10 seconds, so we'll do around 10 seconds. All right, we are going to just show you that first steep. All right, nice deep caramel color. Very clear, surprisingly. Not super dark, not as dark as I was expecting. Not as powdery as I was expecting either. It looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna give that a little taste. It's quite nice. Definitely good amount of deep soil, damp. Not as funky as I was thinking it would be, but definitely leading towards that deep soil foliage, damp, quite smooth. There is a little bit of astringency, a little bit of bitterness, but it's a very, very light, very mild, very mouth coating, and there's a reasonable body on it. It's still pretty light, but there's a reasonable body, and they mentioned that menthol cooling the throat. It's there. It's very strong, actually. It's kind of interesting. Very nice. I imagine this will last quite a few steeps too, but I think that's all I got on this tea. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Tastes very much aged, very much damp aged. Definitely a strong soil, very much approaching a show pour. Not quite there, but it's close. And that menthol cooling in the throat and like back of the mouth is quite interesting. I like it. But that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more tea content. Leave a comment. See ya.